Good evening, students. Today we are going to discuss limit of indeterminate forms. In that we will discuss indeterminate forms, okay, and finding limit using rationalization method and finding limit at infinity, and we will also discuss some standard formulas, okay, to find limit. So first let's start with indeterminate forms, okay. Indeterminate forms, okay. To explain this, let me consider an example, okay. So example key, let's consider f of x equals to x square minus 1 by, okay, x square minus 3x plus 2, okay. समझ आ रहा है? f of x equals to x square minus 1 by x square minus 3x plus 2. So if you observe now, what at x equals to 1 the function is not defined, okay. So we can't find f of x at x equals to 1, but we can find f of x as x tends to 1. We can find limiting value of a function of f of x at x equals to 1, okay. So we can find what we can find. We can find limit x tends to 1 f of x, ठीक है. So how will find this? That's the question. So if you keep 1 in numerator now, what happens to numerator? बताओ. अच्छा, numerator is nr denotes numerator. Numerator is x square minus 1. So if you keep 1 now, limit x tends to 1. Let's take an example ki x is tending from the towards 1 plus, okay. So numerator क्या होता है? Numerator equals to 1 plus h whole square minus 1. This value tends to 0, okay. Similarly denominator क्या होता है? Denominator is x square minus 3x plus 2, ठीक है, गुड, समझ आ रहा है? So again, if x tends to 1, this will tends to again 1 plus h whole square minus 3 into 1 plus h plus 2 tends to 0, okay. So we will get to the form ki tends to 0 by tends to 0. समझ में आ रहा है? समझ में आ रहा है ना? Tends to 0 by tends to 0, numerator with denominator. So this we can write as, this we will call as 0 by 0 form. 0 by 0 form, okay. 0 by 0 form. This is one of our indeterminate forms. Why use the term indeterminate form? बताओ. Indeterminate form की इसलिए क्योंकि finding this ratio, okay, this ratio has some solution, but we don't know the exact solution at this point, at this instant of time, okay. We can't find exact solution directly, okay, but there is some solution, but we can't find that right now. So well, let's again, there is one note point. What is the note point? Note point ये है कि this 0 by 0 है ना, tending to by 0 by tending to 0. This 0 by tending to 0 by tending to 0, this ratio है ना, the ratio of indeterminate form may not be 1 always, okay. This ratio may not be 1 always. Why? The question is why. क्यों? बताओ बच्चों. The ratio of indeterminate form tending to 0 by tending to 0 may not be 1 always. क्योंकि इसलिए कि उनके द डिग्री ऑफ सी द डिग्री ऑफ इट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट. ओके, द डिग्री ऑफ क्लोजनेस of numerator may be different with respect to degree of closeness of denominator. Okay, so here the ratio of indeterminate form is not always equals to 1 because the degree of closeness of numerator may be different compared to degree of closeness of denominator towards 0. ठीक है, what does it mean? It means numerator minus 0 is not same as denominator minus 0. समझ रहे हैं? मतलब how close numerator is how close numerator to 0 may not be same as how close denominator to 0. Let's take example. I will explain through example. Example है कि okay, limit x tends to 0 x square by x. Okay, this is our example. If you take right hand side, okay, then we can say limit h tends to 0 plus h whole square, h square by h. Okay, so now what we can say, let's take example ki example h equals to 10 power minus 40. ठीक है, h equals 10 power minus 40, then h square equals to 10 power minus 80 and h equals to 10 power minus 40. समझ में आ रहा है ना? So here 10 power minus 80 by 10 power minus 80 by 10 power minus 40. Now okay, I am erasing this, note this point. Okay, the degree of closeness of numerator, see, now if you observe from the graph, this is h equals 10 power minus 40. Okay, 10 power minus 40 and this point है ना, this is 10 power minus 80. समझ में आ रहा है? So this is our numerator. At h equals 10 power minus 40, we got numerator 10 power minus 80. Okay. Similarly, at denominator at h equals 10 power minus 40, we got denominator as 10 power minus 40 only. Okay, this is our denominator. And this is our numerator, 10 power minus 80. Okay, so I said na, degree of closeness means how close is the numerator to 0. मतलब see, this is this much close, only this much gap between denominator and 0. Okay, and what about this? This is numerator and 0. What about denominator and 0? This much far, it is too far compared to numerator. Okay, so degree of closeness of numerator is 10 power minus 80 minus 0. This is, so degree of closeness of numerator is 10 power minus 80 minus 0. Okay, and similarly degree of closeness of denominator is 10 power minus 40 minus 0. since their degree of closeness at numerator and denominator is not same, so that ratio may not be 1. Okay, so here if you see now the ratio you are getting as 10/40. समझ में आ रहा है? सी इतनी बड़ा रेशियो समझ आ रहा है? If you just see ना x square and x tends to 0 है मतलब then x square tends to 0 x also tends to 0 दिखने के लिए है मतलब दोनों 0 तक टेंड कर रहे हैं, but the ratio is not equals to 1. Okay, this is the reason. So this is our indeterminate form. Okay, so it is dependent, the value is depending on h. So how to solve these type of indeterminate forms? Question contains indeterminate forms. So whenever question contains indeterminate forms so we should eliminate, okay, we should eliminate such indeterminate form. समझ आ रहा है? We should eliminate such indeterminate form, such factor which cause an indeterminate form. Okay, to solve that problem. Okay, and solve that problem, then you will get answer irrespective of which. Let me explain through examples. I know थोड़ा tricky लग रहा है. Okay, what we should do, we should do a main point whenever we have indeterminate forms. Okay, I didn't say about what are the indeterminate forms. There are other indeterminate forms like infinity minus infinity. First we talk about 0 by 0. Okay, infinity by infinity minus infinity, 0 into infinity. Okay, infinity by infinity. Okay, infinity power 0. Okay, 0 power 0. Okay, and in 1 power infinity. These are the indeterminate forms. Okay, so whenever we get indeterminate forms now we should so the note point is the whenever you get this type of indeterminate forms now, the first step you should do is try to eliminate what to eliminate बताओ बच्चों. Try to eliminate the factor that causes the indeterminate form. So we should eliminate the factor which causes indeterminate form. Whenever you are getting this type of forms ना, पहले उसको eliminate करो. Okay, the factors which cause indeterminate form, then it is easier to solve and you will get a solution. The solution. Okay, so this is how we should deal with indeterminate. This is very very important point. We should note that. Okay, now coming to question, what we have. Okay, limit x tends to 1 x square minus 1 by x square minus 3x plus 2. समझ में आ रहा है? बताओ. So this we can write as, how we can write this? Factorize it. Okay, factorize it, then we will get what we will get, x minus 1 into x plus 1 by this is x minus 1 into x minus 2. Okay, okay, now ये देखो limit x tends to 1, this we can write as, if you want in terms of h, I am taking right hand limit. Okay, limit h tends to 0, this is x 1 plus h minus 1. Okay, so your f of limit is h tends to 0, that is f of 1 plus h, because x tends to 1, right hand limit. So 1 plus h minus 1, this is 1 plus h plus 1. Okay, and this is 1 plus h minus 1, and last one is 1 plus h minus 2. समझ में आ रहा है? And this is equals to h, this is equals to h plus 2, and this is equals to h, this is equals to h minus 1. Okay, so if you observe now here, which factors causing indeterminate form, which factors giving you 0 by 0 term, बताओ 0 by 0 term, which factors is giving you 0 by 0 term? This is indeterminate form, and which factor is giving in this? If you keep h equals 0, okay, limit h tends to 0. See, if you give h equals 0, this, if you give h equals 0, you are getting 0 by 0. If you keep here na h equals 0, what you will get? 0 plus 2 means 2. If you keep here na 0 minus 1 means minus 1. But if you keep here na, this is 0. If you keep here na, that is 0. Here 2, here is 1, minus 1. So now we should remove the factor which causes indeterminate form. So we should extract this h by h form. पहले ऐसे है क्वेश्चन, after factorization we extracted h by h form. Okay, and since I said h is not exactly 0 but tends to 0. Okay, h is not exactly 0 but tends to 0. So we can cancel this both since they are not exactly 0. So ये देखो भाई, so after eliminating the factor h by h factor which is causing indeterminate form 0 by 0. Okay, the remaining factor होता है ना, the remaining factor, what is the remaining factor here? That is h plus 2 by h minus 1. Okay, the remaining factor h plus 2 by h minus 1, h plus 2 by remaining factor is h plus 2 by h minus 1. Okay, if you observe now, after eliminating indeterminate form, we have factor which giving you indeterminate form, you will get the factor, other factor na, this factor is independent of h. Why? Let me show you. Independent मतलब it will be determinate form, क्योंकि whatever value h, if you keep in this h plus 2 by h minus 1 na, you will get the same value. क्यों? Because h is very small. Let's take example. So here let's take example. Here we got this factor. So if you take h equals to 10 power minus 40, then what you will get here? बताओ 10 power minus 40 plus 2 by 10 power minus 40 minus 1. Compared to 2, this 10 power minus 40 is very small, right? समझ आ रहा है? So you can write it as 2. Compared to minus 1, this 10 power minus 40 is very small, very मतलब more or less is very small. So we can write as minus 1. समझ आ रहा है? Similarly, here if you keep 10 power minus 80, then also 10 power minus 80 plus 2 by 10 power minus 80 minus 1. समझ आ रहा है? Compared to 10 power minus 80 is very small. So 2 by 10 power minus 80 minus 1, compared to minus 1, it is very small modulus, so it is minus 1. So after eliminating indeterminate form, h by h form, the remaining factor होता है ना h plus 2 by h minus 1, it will give the same value irrespective of h. समझ में आ रहा है? And that is our limiting value. The reason why we are eliminating h by h ना, to make a finite value plus h मतलब in that terms, so that irrespective of h, as h is very very small, 10 power minus 100,000, 10,000, you will get same value because the other quantities are very very large. 2 minus 1. If you take 10 power minus 100 also, 10 power minus 100 plus 2 minus by 10 power minus 100 minus 1, you will get minus 2 only. So this is the reason why before, if there is before eliminating this now, there is some solution, but we don't know, because x square minus 1 by x square minus 3 x plus 2, if you don't factorize now, then that indeterminate forms we can't see the exact solution because of lack of transparency. So we should eliminate indeterminate forms first, then we should do like this. Okay, so let's solve some questions. I think you people understand. Okay, question number 1. Okay, question number 1 is limit x tends to 2 x square minus 5x plus 6 by x square minus 4. Okay, so now limit x tends to 2. So here again we should eliminate the factors which contribute to indeterminate forms. Okay, because see, if you apply 2 now here, this is 2 plus square minus 5 into 2 plus, from right hand side, this is 2 plus square minus 4, this is c, 2 square 4 tending to 4 minus 10 plus 6, it is tending to 0, and denominator tends to 0. Okay, so numerator by denominator is tending to 0 by tending to 0, means that form is 0 by 0 form. So since it is 0 by 0 form, we can't find a solution directly, so we should extract, we should eliminate. Okay, we should eliminate the factor which causes the indeterminate. How to eliminate? Here let's factorize again. How to if you factorize now, what will happen? So here what is the, this we can write as x minus 2 into x minus 3. ठीक है, this we can write as x minus 2 into x plus 2. समझ में आ रहा है? Understand? Good. So and note that कि in this class I am giving you homework कि you should find left hand limit of these all functions. Whatever questions I do, left hand limit you should find. I proceed with only right hand limit in this class. If I find both left hand and right hand, it will take lot of time. So I am taking right hand limit. Limit h tends to 0. This is 2 plus h minus 2. 2 plus h minus 2. Right hand limit. Okay. Right hand limit equals to minus 2 plus h minus 3 by 2 plus h minus 2. 2 plus h plus 2. Okay, so this value is h by h. This is h minus 1 by, this is h plus 4. So see, now again substitute h equal 0. This is 0, this is 0, 0, 0. Okay, this is 0 minus 1, 0 plus 4, it is minus 1 by 4. So the factor, which factor is causing indeterminate 0 by 0 form? This is the factor which causing indeterminate form, so we should eliminate that. Since h is not exactly 0 but tends to 0, so we can cancel this both. So if you substitute h equals 0, then we will get this is 0 minus 1 by 0 plus 4. So only value is minus 1 by 4. समझ में आ रहा है? मतलब irrespective of h ना, this determinant form will give you same answer, because I said in the before example, if you take 10 power minus 40 also, 10 power minus 80 also, compared to 1, the modulus value of 10 power minus 8 is very small. Compared to 4, the modulus value of minus 8 is 10 power minus 8 is very small. So we will take approximately equal 0 compared to minus these quantities, and we will get precise value minus 1 by 4. Okay, limiting value. So that is the answer. Let's move to next question. Question number 2. Question number 2. Question number 2 is limit x tends to 1, 2 by 1 minus x square plus 1 by x minus 1. समझ में आ रहा है? Now, okay, I forgot you to said something. Conversion of some indeterminate forms. Okay, like we can convert infinity by infinity. Okay, like 0 by infinity, first one. 0 into infinity. 0 into infinity we can write it as, we can convert it as, we can write infinity as 0 by 1 by infinity. This is equals to 0 by 0 form. This is 0 into infinity form, we can convert into 0 by 0 form. Okay, similarly infinity by infinity form, we can convert it as infinity, we can write as 1 by this infinity, we can, this is 1 by infinity, this infinity we can write as 1 by infinity, so it is again 0 by 0 form. Okay, similarly infinity power 0, similarly infinity power 0 we can write it as infinity power 0, we can write it as, let's take y equals to infinity power 0, then implies log y equals to 0 into log of infinity. What is the value of log of infinity? It is again infinity, 0 into infinity. Okay, so again 0 into infinity we can write as 0 into 1 by infinity. So it is again 0 by 0. Similarly 0 power 0, 0 power 0 we can write it as y equals to 0 power 0 log y, consider log y, then we will get log y equals to 0 into log 0. Log 0, what is the value of log 0? Log 0 is minus infinity, 0 into minus infinity, it is equals to minus of 0 by 0, means it is again 0 by 0 form. Similarly 1 power infinity form, 1 power infinity we can write it as, let's again take as y equals to 1 power infinity. Okay, y equals to 1 power infinity plus log y equals to log of 1 power infinity. Okay, this is equals to infinity into log 1 equals to infinity into 0 equals to 0 by 0. So if if you get these type of forms, it is convenient, more convenient to change into these type of forms by using these methods. Okay, while solving problems you will get to know. So let's go to second question. Let's move to second question. Limit x tends to, okay, limit x tends to 1, 2 by 1 minus x square plus 1 by x minus 1. So how will you do? So here now, if you substitute 1, I said in the last class key, what I said, whenever to use limit of f of x plus g of x, if you want to use formula limit x tends to a f of x plus limit x tends to a g of x, if you want to use this formula, the individual limits must adjust. Okay, just I'm giving application. So see, if you keep limit x tends to 1 plus, here what will happen? Limit x tends to 1 plus, what will happen? 2 by right hand limit, 2 by 1 minus 1 plus h whole square. Okay, so it tends to minus infinity. समझ में आ रहा है? Similarly, left hand limit is 2 by 1 minus 1 whole square. This is equals to plus infinity. Okay, so left hand limit is not equals to right hand limit, so then you can't you can't separate these both limits and add them. You can't add, you do like that. You should take this whole function as some new function h of x, then you can solve. समझ में आ रहा है? This is small application. So here, if you ऐसे भी कर सकते, then, or here it is in the form of infinity plus or minus infinity form, so we can convert. So we can't do in the separate form, we should combine these two functions into h of x. So here this is 2 by 1 minus x square, this is again 1 by 1 minus x. Okay, this we can write as 2 minus 1 plus x by 1 minus x square. Okay, so here this is equals to 1 minus x square 1 minus x into factorize 1 plus x. Okay, now limit x tends to 1 minus x by 1 plus this one, so this is limit x tends to 1. So I want to take in the limit h tends to 0, and I said I am in this class I am talking about only right hand limit of x. Okay, that is limit x tends to 1 equals to limit h tends to 0 f of 1 plus h. So, and you should do homework key left hand limit, so 1 minus 1 plus h by 1 minus 1 plus h 1 plus 1 minus h. Okay, this is equals to minus h by minus h by 2 minus h. Okay, see, now we extracted the factor by factorization. This is the term, this is the factor minus h by minus h which causes indeterminate form 0 by 0. The remaining factor 2 minus h, it is not causing. 2 minus h tends to 2. So it is causing uh, indeterminate form. So we should eliminate, since h is not exactly 0 but tends to 0, we can cancel this both. So this is then 1 by 2 minus h tends to 1 by 2. That is our answer. Here you should observe one thing. We did infinity plus or minus infinity to, here we did infinity minus infinity form or plus or minus form to, we taken into 0 by 0 form. Okay, this is one type of conversion. Okay, समझ में आ रहा है? We can also, like before I said, we can also convert other problems, other forms also into 0 by 0 form. So that is our answer. Similarly, let's go forward. Limit x tends to 1, x square plus x log x base e minus log x base e minus 1 by x square minus 1. Okay, so here what can I do here? बताओ बच्चों. Here if you substitute h, this is 1, this is 1, cancel 1. If you substitute 1, this is 1, this is 1, this is 1, you are getting 0 by 0 form. 0 by 0 form you are getting. So what to do? Whenever I said no, whenever you get 0 by 0 form, you should we should eliminate. Okay, we should eliminate that factor which causes 0 by 0 form. Okay, so here using some with some manipulations, I will eliminate 0 by 0 form. How? X square minus 1 plus log x common, x minus 1. Okay, this is again x square minus 1. In this both, I want to take again x minus 1 common. X minus 1 common, then we can take as log x base e. Okay, this is again x minus 1 by x plus 1. So here, so now limit x tends to 1, this factor na, this we can write as limit x tends to 1, this is 1 plus h by 1 plus h, this is h by h. Okay, right hand limit, and this is 1 plus h plus 1 plus log of 1 plus h base e by 1 plus h plus 1. See, the term we want 0 by 0 factor which causes indeterminate form, we extracted, and the remaining factor na is not an indeterminate form. See, if you give h here, then you are getting numerator 2. If you keep h equals 0 here, you are getting 2. Okay, so we should eliminate h by h. Since h is not exactly 0 but tends to 0, we can cancel this both and substitute h here. Log 1 is 0 and this is 0, this is 2, this is 2, 2 by 2 is 1. Okay, so next question. Okay, question number 3. Question number 4, I guess. limit x tends to 3 pi by 4, 1 plus cube root of tan x, 1 minus 2 cos square x. Okay, so how you will do this? Okay, now if you keep 3 pi by 4 na, cube root of the tan 3 by 4 is minus 1, and cube root of minus 1 is again minus 1, and 1 minus 1 is 0. Here cos 3 by 4 is minus 1 by root 2, and minus 1 by root 2 whole square is plus 1 by 2. This is again 0 by 0 form. So we should eliminate the factor which causes 0 by 0 form. Okay, how to eliminate? This seems somewhat complicated. Okay, so we should do some use some mathematical algebra. So I want to use a cube by b cube formula here, because it is impossible, very hard to extract indeterminate form directly from cube root of tan x. So I want to use a cube by b cube formula here. Okay, a cube plus b cube. Then we can, since a cube plus b cube is a cube plus b cube equals to a plus b into a square plus b square minus ab. Since we have this a plus b, a equals to 1 and b equals to cube root of tan x. So a plus b equals to a cube plus b cube by a square plus b square minus ab. So a cube plus b cube, 1 plus cube root of tan x whole cube is tan x by 1 minus 2 cos square x is minus cos 2x. Okay, 1 minus 2 cos square is minus cos 2x by 1 by a square plus b square. A square is 1 square plus b square tan power 2 by 3x minus ab minus tan power 1 by 3x. Okay, so now again cos 2x we can write it as tan 1 plus tan x by minus 1 minus tan cos 2x. Can we write it as 1 minus tan square by 1 plus tan square? Yes, so we can write it as 1 minus tan square x by 1 plus tan square x. Okay, again this is again 1 by denominator. This part I am not writing. Now take it to numerator, that is 1 plus tan x into 1 plus tan square x by minus of 1 minus tan square. Can we write as, we can write as 1 minus tan square x, we can write as 1 minus tan x into 1 plus tan x. And what is the extra term we left with? That is 1 plus a square plus b square minus ab. Okay, 1 plus tan power 2 by 3x minus tan power 1 by 3x. Okay, so here which term is giving you indeterminate form? बताओ. Limit x tends to 3 by 4. Limit x tends to 3 pi by 4. Which is the term that giving indeterminate form? If you keep 3 by 4 here, na, tan 3 pi by 4 is minus 1, and 1 minus 1 is 0. Okay, and it is tan 3 by 4 is minus 1, 1 minus 1 0. This is indeterminate form, the factor that gives indeterminate form. And remaining factors, 1 plus tan square is 2, 1 minus tan x, minus into minus 1 plus 1, so it is 2 again, so no zeros here. Tan power 2 by 3 is minus 1 power 2 by 3 is again plus 1, it is minus into minus plus 1, so it is 3. So only this factor is giving you indeterminate form. Okay, so note that ki yahan extraction in terms of h is not possible, but factor that is tending to indeterminate form we can cancel. So we can cancel this both. So now substitute tan 3 by 4 is 1 plus 1 by is minus, this is 1 minus 1 4 minus 1 is 1 plus 1. Okay, this is again 1 plus 1 plus 1, this is minus 1, this is cancelled, minus 1 by 3. Okay, good. So next question. Next question, fifth question. Limit n tends to infinity 4 power n plus 5 power n whole power 1 by n. Okay, so here 4 power n plus 5 power n whole power 1 by n. So here if you observe now, whenever questions are like this कि limit n tends to infinity 4 plus ऐसा देते हैं जब भी, you should observe one thing कि the greater quantity होता है ना उसका power, take common of that power outside. समझ पा रहे? So here ये देखो, here this form is infinity power 0 form, this is also infinity power 0 form. So infinity power 0 form, so indeterminate form, so we can't solve directly, so we should eliminate the factor which causes indeterminate form. Okay, so take 5 power n common, 5 power n common, if you take 5 power n and 5 power n then take common 5 power n into 4 power n by 5 power n plus 1 whole power 1 by n. 5 power n whole power 1 by n is 5 plus 4 by 5 whole power n 1 by n. Okay, limit n tends to infinity 4 by 5 whole power n, बताओ 4 by 5 is 0.8 whole power n, limit n tends to infinity, this value tends to 0. समझ में आ रहा है? Because this is very very less compared to 1 and this is tending to 0, this tending to infinity, so this value tends to 0. And ये देखो, so if you this tends to 0 and this is plus 1, so 1 plus 0 is 1 and 1 power this is 1 minus 0. Okay, so 1 power 0 is not an indeterminate form, so we can directly use this 5 into 1 power 0 is 5. समझ आ रहा है? Okay, good. Now we will do some examples of limits using rationalization method. Okay, in this rationalization method in this we will solve limits in which the problems are like numerator containing square roots and denominator containing square roots or cube roots, and they are giving some indeterminate forms like 0 by 0, infinity by infinity. So for that we should rationalize first and we should eliminate indeterminate factors which causing indeterminate forms. Okay, so let's start with some examples. So example 1, question 1, Question 1, limit x tends to ठीक है, limit x tends to 0 root over 2 plus x by minus 2, okay, by x, okay. Limit x tends to 0, they given like this. So now again if you keep 0, this is root 2 minus root 2 by 0. This is 0 by 0 form, okay. 0 by 0 form again, then you can't you should eliminate the factor which cause indeterminate form, but eliminating h from here is थोड़ा complicated लगता है क्योंकि root h, so you should also do some rationalization, okay. How to rationalize this? Multiply and divide with this is okay, conjugate of this, that is root of 2 plus x plus root 2 by root of 2 plus x plus root 2. A plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square, that is 2 plus x minus root 2 square is 2 by x into 2 plus x plus root 2, okay. 2 कट गया, this is equals to x by x into root over 2 plus x plus root 2. So since x tends to 0, we can write directly it as h. Limit x tends to 0, right hand limit is h tends to 0. This is h by h into 2 plus h plus root 2, okay. And if you keep h here 0, h equals 0, if you keep again 0, if you keep h equals 0 here, it is root 2, it is root 2. So the only factor that gives indeterminate form is this factor h by h. So since h is not exactly to 0 but tends to 0, we can cancel this out. So what is the remaining term? The remaining term we left with is equals to 1 by, if you keep h equal 0 here, it is root 2 plus h equals 0, it is root 2. So 1 by 2 root 2, that is answer. समझ में आ रहा है? Okay, good. Let's go to next example. Limit x tends to a root over a plus 2x minus root 3x by root over 3a plus x minus 2 root x, a not equals 0. Okay, now यहाँ भी if you keep a x equals to a, what you will get? This is numerator will become what will root 3a minus root 3a by this is root 4a minus 2a 2 root a. This is again root 3 minus 0, root 3 is 0, root 4a means 2a, means this is 0 by 0 form again. So we should eliminate the factor which causes 0 by 0 form. How to eliminate? Since it is in the root forms, we can't eliminate directly. So again rationalize this. So if you rationalize this now, how to rationalize a plus, again I want to multiply with Again, multiply with root 3a plus 2 root x. Multiply and divide with this term and multiply with and divide with this term because they are conjugate of this. Then this two terms gives you a square minus b square, that is a plus 2x minus 3x. Okay, and these two terms will give you a square minus b square, that is 3a plus x minus 4x. Okay. Again, remaining terms is root 3a plus x plus 2 root x by root 3a plus x plus 2 root x. Now, so limit x tends to a. Okay, this we can write as a minus x by, okay, we will write separately. This we can write as a minus x by 3 into a minus x, okay, into root of 3a plus x plus 2 root x by root of 3a plus x plus 2 root x. Now, limit x tends to a is, we can write as limit h tends to 0. H tends to 0. We can write it as x equals to a plus h. Then numerator will become minus h. 3 into x equals to a plus h. Then it is minus h. Okay. Similarly, root of 3a plus, this is x is a plus h. This is ऐसा होता है x is a plus h. Okay. 3a plus h. X is a plus h. Again, x is a plus h plus 2 into root over a plus h. So if you give h equals 0 here, h equals 0, this gives 0 by 0. Okay. If you give h equals 0 here, then h equals 0, then this is not a 0 0. This is 2 root a. This is 2 root a, means 4 root a. This is root 2a, 2 root a. This is 2 root a. समझ में आ रहा है? Means 4 root a. So this is determinant form, and this is the factor which causes indeterminate form. So we can cancel this out. So sorry, okay, sorry, this is a plus 2x, a plus 2x, this quantity, sorry, this is a plus 2 into a plus h and 3 into a plus h. Okay, now we cancel this out. So 1 by 3 into if you keep h equals 0, then it is 2 root a plus 2 root a, 4 root a by, if you keep h equals 0 here, then it is root 3 by root 3a, it is 2 root 3a. So it is root 2 1 jar 2 2 jar. Answer is 2 by 3 root 3. Okay, 2 by 3 root 3. So that is the answer. Let's go to next question. Okay, next question. So next question is limit x tends to pi by 2 tan square x, okay, into root of 2 sin square x, like, okay, 2 sin square x plus 3 sin x plus 4 minus root sin square x plus 6 sin x plus 2. समझ में आ रहा है? Okay, so here again, if you keep tan x equals to pi by 2, what will happen here? This is infinity square into this is pi by 2, this is root over 2 into 1, this is 2 plus, okay, so this is again 3 plus 4 minus root over 1 plus 6 plus 2, okay, समझ में आ रहा है ना? So it is infinity square, this is 9 minus 9, 0, this is equals to infinity square is infinity 0. So it is an again indeterminate form, so we can't solve directly. So we should eliminate the factor which causes indeterminate form, okay. So how to eliminate, बच्चों बताओ. Again, I want to rationalize. If you rationalize this, now what will happen? So here tan square x, rationalize this, a plus b into a minus b. I want to multiply with root over 2 sin square x plus 3 sin x plus minus plus 4 minus root over sin square x plus 6 sin x plus 2, okay, multiply and divide with positive quantity 2 sin square x plus 3 sin x plus 2 plus 4 plus root over sin square x plus 6 sin x plus 2 and divide with the same quantity root over 2 sin square x plus 3 sin x plus 4 plus root over sin square x plus 6 sin x plus 2. So again a plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square, okay, so it is equals to tan square x, a square minus b square is, बताओ, this is square, this square subtract करते तो 2 sin square minus sin square is sin square, 3 sin x minus 6 sin x is minus 3 sin x, 4 minus 2 is plus 2 by this same quantity. Okay, we can keep it like this bracket. So now if you see now, observe now, tan square x, tan square x we can write it as sin square by cos square, okay, we can write tan square as sin square x by cos square x, okay. This, if you factorize this numerator, what we can write it as 1 minus sin x into 1 plus sin x, 2 plus 2 minus sin x, okay, okay, and denominator we have root over 2 sin square x plus 3 sin x plus 4 plus root over sine square x plus 6 sin x plus 2. Okay, after factorizing we got like this. So now क्या करते हैं बच्चों, बताओ बताओ. See, if you observe now, this term limit x tends to pi by 2 sin square x term is 1, but limit x tends to pi by 2 cos square x term is 0. Okay, then sin square x is not giving you indeterminate form, but cos square x is giving indeterminate form. So again here limit x tends to pi by 2, 1 minus sin x is giving you 0, but 2 minus sin x is giving you plus 1. So this quantity is giving you indeterminate form. And similarly here plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is 3, plus 1 plus 6 plus 2 is 3, so no indeterminate forms. So here sin square x by cos square x we can write it as, बताओ, 1 minus sin square x, and 1 minus sin square x we can write it as 1 minus sin x into 1 plus cos sin x. So it is, we can write as 1 minus sin x into 1 plus sin x, and numerator we have 1 minus sin x, and it is 2 minus sin x. Okay, and the last term 2 sin square x plus 3 sin x plus 4 plus root over sin square x plus 6 sin x plus 2. Okay, okay now. So limit x tends to pi by 2, 1 minus sin x and 1 minus sin x tends to 0, and these two terms giving you indeterminate form, and the remaining terms sin square x giving you 1, this giving you 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. So we should eliminate that factor which causes indeterminate form. So we should eliminate 1 minus sin x, 1 minus sin x. So we can cancel this out. So if you now substitute x equals to pi by 2, sin square pi by 2 is 1, 2 minus pi by 2, 2 minus sin pi by 2 is again 1, 1 plus sin pi by 2 is 1 plus sin pi by 2 is, like, let's do here now. So sin pi by 2 is 1, 1 plus sin pi by 2 is 2, 2 minus sin pi by 2 is 1, root over 2 plus 3 plus 4 is root 9, 1 plus 6 plus 2 is again root 9, is it is 1 by 2 root 3, 2 3 plus 3 6, 1 by 12. Okay, okay now. Okay, good. Now let's find limiting value. Let's talk about limiting value at x equals to infinity. Okay, okay, let me start that. Note that a few points we should note. Limit x tends to infinity, c by plus or minus x, or c by plus or minus x square, c by plus or minus x cube, so on, and c is constant, is 0. Okay, limit x tends to infinity, c by plus or minus x, c by plus or minus x square, c by plus or minus x cube is 0. Okay, and let's take a term like standard term. Limit x tends to infinity, a naught x power n. Okay, a1 x power n minus 1, a2 x power n minus 2, and so on, and an. b0 x power n plus b1 x power n minus 1 plus b2 x power n minus 2 plus so on, and bn. Okay. Now, whenever limit x tends to infinity, limit is x tends to infinity, and whenever we have the powers of that such x, na, what we should do, how to proceed, is you should take the x power, मतलब highest power of x from numerator and denominator, and you should cancel it out. समझ में आ रहा है? How to, मतलब here also it is infinity by infinity form. So we should eliminate the factor that causes infinity by infinity form. That is indeterminate form. Na? We should eliminate the factor which causes indeterminate form. So we should eliminate the factor which causes infinity by infinity. So how to eliminate? We should take x power something, x power m, and the x power m is the highest power of x power polynomial in the numerator and denominator. Maximum possible power. समझ में आ रहा है? So okay, so here mic, okay, so here maximum possible power in the numerator is x power n, similarly in denominator is x power n. So we take out x power n common, so x power n common from numerator, x power n common from denominator, so numerator left with a naught plus this is a1 by x power n common left with a1 by x, okay, and second term a2 by x square and so on an by x power n. Now this is b naught b1 by x plus b2 by x square plus bn by x power n. Okay, now if you observe now, this is, if you keep x equals to infinity here, this is infinity by infinity. Infinity by infinity is or indeterminate form, and we are eliminating the factor which causes indeterminate form. Now if you substitute x equals to infinity here, what will happen? Tends to 0, here tends to 0, see a to it is a constant here, and go on, an by x power n is tends to 0. So numerator will give you a naught plus 0 is 0. समझ में आ रहा है? Here also b naught plus 0 0 0 0 0 0, it is b naught. So it is a determinant form, not an indeterminate form, and because we eliminated the factor which cause indeterminate form. Okay, and since 1 by x is not exactly 0 but tends to 0, 1 by x, so we can cancel this both. So this is, what is the value of this? This gives value a naught by b naught. समझ में आ रहा है? Okay, good. So this is our value. Let's proceed to let's do some questions. Okay, limit n tends to infinity, 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube plus n cube by root over 4 n power 8 plus 1. Okay, now how will I do this? Here also we should eliminate the factor which causes indeterminate form. Okay, and here I said this is all type of question. In this questions you should take the power x power, that thing, that highest power of x, okay, from numerator and denominator, and we should cancel this out. Okay, then we can it means we remove the indeterminate form. Okay, so here how to proceed, बताओ 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 बताओ. How you will take n cube n power highest power common. So now I want this I know the formula of the n cube formula. I want to use that formula. Okay, that is equals to n square into n plus 1 whole square by 4 into root over 4 and power 8 plus 1. Okay, so now what is the highest possible power of n in the numerator, बताओ. In the numerator the highest possible power is here. From here we can get n square, from here we can get n square again. In the denominator what is the highest possible power of in denominator? Square root of n power 8 is n power 4. Numerator n square into n square, denominator n power 4. Again we can cancel it out. So we can write it as n square कॉमन लिया, यहाँ से भी n square कॉमन ले लो, यहाँ से भी n square कॉमन ले लो तो क्या होता है 1 plus 1 by n whole square. ठीक है, so here 4 into again from root over n power 8 we can take n power 4 common, n power 4, this is again 4 plus 1 by n power 8. Okay, so this is infinity by infinity form. Okay, infinity by infinity form is in indeterminate form, so we should eliminate the form that form. Okay, so other than that, if you keep n equal to infinity here, this is giving you 1, and if you keep n equals infinity, this gives you 4. So that is not an indeterminate form, so we should remove the indeterminate form. Okay, n power 4 n power 4 cancel. Now 1 plus 0 whole square is 1, and this is when n tends to infinity 1 by n power 8 is 0, and we get root 4 here, here it is 4, root 4 into 4 is 8. समझ में आ रहा है? So answer is 1 by 8. Next question. Our next question is limit x tends to infinity root over 3x square minus 1 minus root over 2x square minus 1 by 4x plus 3. Okay, so now if you keep infinity here, what will happen? Infinity here, then it is root infinity minus it is again root infinity by infinity. So it is indeterminate form, infinity by infinity minus infinity by infinity. So we should eliminate that form. Okay, so now I want to take out the highest power of x from numerator and denominator. What is the possible highest power of x in the numerator? बताओ कैसे, कितने? It is x. Okay, root over x square is x, so if you take x common from numerator, then it is cube root of square root of 3. So minus 1 by x square. Again this is square root of 2 minus 1 by x square. Okay, again here x common, that is 4 plus 3 by x. So now No, what now? If you keep limit x tends to infinity here, infinity is indeterminate form, and infinity here, limit x tends to infinity 1 by x square is 0, and limit x tends to infinity 1 by x square is 0. Root 3 minus root 2 is not equal to 0, so it is not an indeterminate form. 4 plus 3 by x is 0. So this whole bracket term is not an indeterminate form. Only this x by x is indeterminate form. We should eliminate that form. Okay. So x by x cancel. So 1 by x square tends to 0. So it is left with is root 3. And 1 by x square is 0, that is root 2 by 3 by x is 0, it is again 4. समझ में आ रहा है? So root 3 minus root 2 by 4, that is our answer. Okay. So next question. चलो. Next question is limit x tends to infinity root over x by root over x plus c minus root x. Okay. So here ये देखो, here this is infinity minus infinity, again infinity into infinity. Okay. So here I want to convert it into 0 by 0 form by doing factorization, rationalization. So क्या करते हैं? Here if you rationalize ना, then we can cancel out x, because our aim is to cancel out x and we get some good quantity. So I want to rationalize this. So if you rationalize, multiply with root over x plus c minus root x into root over x plus c plus root x by root over x plus c plus root x into root x. A plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square. So x plus root over x plus c whole square is x plus c. So x plus c minus root x square is x by root over x plus c plus root x. Now, so here x cancel, so it is c root x by root x plus c plus root x. Okay, what is the highest power? We can take common from numerator, that is x power 1 by 2. In denominator also x power 1 by 2. Let's take common. So it is x power 1 by 2. Okay. So here if you take common root x power 1 by 2 from denominator also, x power 1 by 2, then it is root over 1 plus c by x plus 1. So now x power 1 by 2, that is indeterminate form. Our aim is to eliminate indeterminate form. And if you keep x equals to infinity here, na, c by x tends to 0, and root over 1 plus 0 tends to 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So this c by 2 is not an indeterminate form. Only x power 1 by 2, is indeterminate form. So our value is, so we can cancel out x power 1 by 2 and x power 1. So our value is 3 by 2. समझ में आ रहा है? Okay. Next question. Question number 4. Okay, limit x tends to 0 plus 3 log x base e whole square plus 5 log x base e plus 6 by 1 plus log x base e whole square. Okay, now बच्चों, okay, if you keep x equal 0 plus, what happened to numerator? Numerator is 3 into log of 0. What is the value of log of 0? Is plus minus infinity, and minus infinity square is infinity square, plus 5 log x is 5 into infinity minus 5 into infinity plus 6 by 1 plus infinity square. Okay, so it is infinity by infinity form, so indeterminate form. So क्या करते हैं बच्चों, बताओ. So here we should eliminate the factor which causes indeterminate form. Okay, so here log x is causing you indeterminate form. What is the highest power of log x here? You can see in the numerator I can see highest power of log x is log x square. In the denominator I can see highest power of log x is log x square. So I want to take common that factor that is causing indeterminate form, so I want to take that factor also. So log x base e whole square by log x base e whole square. So numerator will become 3 plus 5 by log x base e plus 6 by log x base e whole square, ठीक है, by 1 plus 1 by log x base e whole square. Okay, so now log x base e is x tends to 0, log x base e is whole square is infinity square, and this is infinity square. Again, if you keep log x base e here, this is 1 by 5 by infinity, 5 by minus infinity is 0, 6 by infinity square is 0, 1 by infinity square is 0, so 3 plus 0, 1 plus 0, so 3 by 1. That is not an indeterminate form, but these two terms are giving you indeterminate form, and these are the factors which causes indeterminate form, so we can cancel out. So we will left with some determinant form, that is 3 plus 5 by 0 plus 0 by 1 plus 0, it is 3. So our answer is 3. Okay, ठीक है, let's go to next question. Limit x tends to minus infinity, 3 power sin x plus 2x plus 1 by sin x minus root over x square plus 1. Okay, how you do this? बताओ. Limit x tends to minus infinity. Students, you should be very, very careful when the question is asked tends to minus infinity in place of infinity. When the question is asked by minus infinity, na, you should be very careful. Why? Why? क्योंकि देखो, let's take two cases. The question is plus infinity, minus infinity. If the question is plus infinity, na, so I will take 3 power sin x plus 2 into plus infinity plus 1 by sin x, मतलब plus infinity sin x minus root of 1 plus infinity square plus 1. Okay. So here, when I ask you to take common the highest power of infinity x, that is infinity, you will take infinity from here common and infinity from here common. That is plus infinity by plus infinity. Okay, power 3 sin x 3 power sin x by plus infinity plus 2 plus 1 by sin x by plus infinity minus root of 1 plus 1 by infinity square. Okay, so this is 0, this is minus 1, this is 0, so you will get minus 2 something. Okay, but there what you did directly, infinity square is infinity square, but here now when minus infinity is given and the quantities containing squares, now what will happen there? So here let's take common the highest power of x. Okay, instead of taking directly x terms, now try to substitute minus value of infinity, then take common. If you take common directly x, now you will get wrong answer. Dekho. So instead of taking x term common, I am just keeping minus. Limit x tends to minus infinity, I will write it as limit h tends to 0, 3 power sin minus infinity plus h plus 2 into minus infinity plus h plus 1 till sin of minus infinity plus h minus root over minus infinity plus h whole square plus 1. Okay, so now here if you keep hex, na, what you will get here, x square. So you will directly take x square common here and you will get x, and here 1 plus 1 by x square. Okay, but here if you keep in place of x, if you directly substitute value of minus infinity plus h and minus infinity, then I will say answer what you will get here. So take minus infinity plus h common, again minus infinity plus h common. So sin 3 power sin minus infinity plus h by minus infinity plus h plus 2 plus 1 by minus infinity plus h by here sin of minus infinity plus h by minus infinity plus h. Again you see here minus infinity plus h is whole square is infinity minus h whole square. Okay, समझ में आ रहा है? Let me write it as here root over. Okay, let me erase upper. See, root over minus infinity plus h whole square plus 1. This we can write as, this is equals to, since h, this is equals to infinity minus h whole square, na? plus 1. Okay, समझ में आ रहा है? So we can take outside only positive quantity. So infinity minus h is positive quantity, not h minus infinity or my. Okay, so here now what you can do here, minus infinity plus h whole square is infinity minus h whole square, because you are taking that outside root. You can't take minus infinity plus h from outside of root because it is negative quantity. So you can take modulus of this quantity outside, that is, so if you take outside, so I taken common minus infinity plus h, so it is minus into minus plus. Okay, so okay, then it is plus root over 1 plus 1 by infinity minus h whole square. समझ में आ रहा है? So here this both cancel. 3 power sin x by this tends to infinity. 3 power sin x. Sin x is oscillating between minus 1 and plus 1. Since 3 sin of minus infinity plus h. Since sin x is oscillating between minus and 1 plus 1, this is whatever value infinity, sin minus infinity, it is somewhere between minus and 1 plus 1, because sin x is oscillating between minus 1 and plus 1. It is minus 1 less than or equal to 0 less than or equal to 1. And denominator we have minus infinity plus h. This is maximum will get plus 3 and minimum will get 1 by 3, and minus infinity is 0. Okay, similarly this term is 0. Similarly sin term oscillate between minus 1 and plus 1, and it is infinity, so it is 0. It is 0, so we are left with 2 by 1. So the answer is 2 by 1 is 2. समझ में आ रहा? Here what is a note point? You should note one thing. मतलब I thought you people didn't get understand. Whenever a question asks ki limit x tends to minus infinity, na, okay, you should be very careful. Why? And root square, because in the root they given 1 by root over x square. Limit x tends to minus infinity, x square plus 1. Okay, limit x tends to minus infinity or x square plus 1, and here let's take example, here x there. So conventionally what we do, we directly take common of x. So let's take again, let's take the case 1. Case 1, conventional case. If you take common x, now what will happen here? Here you will take common x, root over 1 by 1 plus x square. Okay, then you will cancel these both, then you will get what? Then you will get one answer. Okay, but देखो, if you take here, if you keep minus infinity plus h in numerator, minus infinity plus h whole numerator, and denominator minus infinity plus h whole square plus 1. ओके, ये देखो दिस टर्म है ना, ध्यान से देखो, दिस टर्म होल स्क्वायर. Let me say some basic mathematics. See, let's take example. Okay, root over 3 minus 2 whole square. What you will get? This is plus 1. Okay, and what about root over 2 minus 3 whole square? This is again plus 1. Root value is always positive. Okay, so means root value always positive. Okay, so if you take minus infinity plus whole square common here, then square and root will cancel, and outside na you should get the positive quantity. समझ में आ रहा है? Positive quantity is minus infinity plus h is negative quantity. Okay, outside we should get positive quantity, that is 3 minus 2, not 2 minus 3, that is 3 minus 2 we get outside, plus 1, because root value is always positive. Here also outside we should get positive quantity, that is minus infinity plus h by, what is the positive quantity here? Minus infinity plus h or h minus infinity? H minus infinity is positive quantity. H minus infinity by root over 1 by 1 plus h minus infinity whole square. Okay, so here if you cancel, you will get minus 1, not plus 1. What you are getting here? Plus 1. Here we are getting minus 1. So this is the reason why you should not do conventional case. Whenever limit extends to minus infinity, you should be very very careful. समझ में आ रहा है? Because here देखो, root over 3 minus 2 whole square is plus 1. Here also plus 1. But here plus 1 you are getting is the big term minus small term. Okay. Here minus infinity is small compared to h, because it is negative quantity, this is positive quantity. समझ में आ रहा है? So we should, whenever you take outside of the root, the root outside of root term should be always positive. 3 minus 2 is always positive. Here h minus infinity we should take, but not infinity minus h. Minus infinity plus h, not minus infinity plus h, because this is negative quantity, this is positive quantity. So we take outside. So if you cancel, you will get minus 1. Here we got plus 1, but this is right answer. Okay, so you should be very careful. Okay, next, limit x tends to infinity, limit x tends to minus infinity. Okay, limit x tends to minus infinity, root over 25 x square minus 3x plus 5x. Okay, now what you will do? Okay, now if you substitute minus infinity, what will happen to this term? This is equals to minus infinity square plus 3 into minus infinity. This is infinity plus infinity, infinity minus infinity. Okay, so this is indeterminate form, we already discussed. So we can't subtract directly, we should convert into some other indeterminate form, and we should eliminate the factor which causes indeterminate form. I said many times. So what to do here? I want to factorize it. Okay, factorize it. Now यहाँ one more note point. जब when you get this type of questions in exams ना, हम सोचते हैं कि यदि फैक्टराइज करते तो क्या होता है. If you factorize ना, here in numerator the highest power of x is plus 1. Okay, and if you multiply with the conjugate, you will get x square term, but in denominator you are getting only x term. Then सोचते हैं कि यार आगे प्रोसीड करना या नहीं. समझ में? Numerator you are getting, if you are getting conjugate, if you are multiplying with conjugate, root over that minus 5x, okay, and root minus 5x. In numerator we are getting x into x into x, this is x square terms you are getting. In denominator you are getting x terms. Okay, so then the value again blow up to infinity, because infinity square by infinity. Then हम सोचते हैं कि आगे प्रोसीड करना है नहीं. you should observe the question. Okay, how जब क्वेश्चन करते हैं ना, just not just applying concepts, but we should also think, थोड़ा दिमाग लगाना. समझ में आ रहा है? क्वेश्चन क्यों ऐसा दिया, समझ में आ रहा है? क्यों यहाँ why they given only 25 here and 5 here. Okay, you should think like this. मतलब ये जो कांस्टेंट देता है ना, मतलब ऐसे नहीं कि कुछ भी दे देते, समझ में आ रहा है? देयर इज सम नीड ऑफ दिस, सो यू शुड थिंक. सो जब फैक्टराइज करते हैं, मतलब जब रैशनलाइज करते हैं ना, सो a प्लस बी इंटू ए माइनस बी बाई ए माइनस बी, ओके, then you will get here a square minus b square. After doing that, okay, this will square of this is 25x x square minus 3x, and square of this is minus 25x square. समझ में आ रहा है? a square minus b square. Then these square term ना, it will get cancelled, and numerator left with x per one term, okay, and denominator left with x per one term. समझ में आ रहा है ना? मतलब numerator and denominator will have same powers. Okay, you should think like this. न्यूमरेटर ऐसे क्यों दिया, मतलब 5 क्यों दिया और 25 क्यों दिया, इसे प्रोड्यूस करना है या नहीं? ओके, सो हियर rationalize this. If you rationalize ना, then what will happen? 25x square minus 3x plus 5x a plus b into a minus b. 25x square minus 3x minus 5x (25x square minus 3x minus 5x) a plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square. So it is 25x square minus 3x minus 25 y square 25x square by this is a minus b, 25x square minus 3x minus 5x. now ये काट गया, मैंने बताया ना. so remaining we left with minus 3x by. So now I want to take highest power of x here. What is the value of what we can take highest power of x here? Again here देखो, limit x tends to minus infinity, so directly substitute, very careful. So here minus infinity plus h, here root over 25 into minus infinity plus h whole square minus 3 into minus infinity plus h minus 5 into minus infinity plus h. Okay, so ये देखो, so if you take minus infinity plus h common ना, so numerator will become minus 3 into minus infinity plus h common. डिनोमिनेटर में माइनस इन्फिनिटी प्लस h कॉमन ले लो बच्चों, माइनस इन्फिनिटी प्लस h कॉमन ले लिया भाई, क्या होता है यहाँ से? इफ यू टेक, आई ऑलरेडी सेड यू शुड बी वेरी केयरफुल. इफ यू टेक माइनस इन्फिनिटी प्लस h कॉमन ना, बिकॉज you can get infinity minus h whole square here common. so वहां से like देखो, okay I will take right directly ऐसे infinity minus h whole square, you can take common from square root if there is no signs. then this is 3 by plus 3 by infinity minus h, okay, minus 5 into minus infinity plus h. समझ में आ रहा है? We can take only positive quantity outside, we cannot take negative quantity. समझ में आ रहा है? So here now now you want minus infinity plus h common, minus into minus 3 into minus 3 plus minus infinity plus h by, now take minus infinity plus h common, okay. माइनस इन्फिनिटी प्लस एच कॉमन ले लेते हो तो क्या होता है, यहाँ माइनस आते हैं, -25 प्लस 3/infinity माइनस एच -5. ओके, देखो, should be very careful with dealing with minus infinity. so क्या होता है यहाँ, so this is the indeterminate form. Okay, infinity by infinity. So we should eliminate the form, the factor which causes indeterminate form. So we should eliminate this, and this is 0, -5, this is -3, -3 by -5 plus -5 -10, this is equals to 3/10. Okay, good, understand. Next question. Now limit x tends to infinity, x square plus x minus 1 by 3x square. Okay, 3x square plus 2x plus 4. Okay, power 3x square plus x by x minus 2. So limit x tends to infinity. Okay, now कैसे करते हैं, तो now if you observe ना, क्या होता है here, infinity square, this is infinity square plus infinity by infinity square plus infinity power infinity square plus infinity by infinity minus into. So we are getting infinity power infinity. Okay, that is indeterminate form. Okay, no, that is not indeterminate form. So we can do normally. Okay, but देखो, this is individually it is indeterminate form, infinity by infinity. Now कैसे करते हैं, I said already in the last class, rules of the limits. Okay, whenever limit x tends to a f of x power g of x, limit x tends to a f of x power g of x, whenever question given like this, क्या करते हैं हम लोग, we can separate limits. Okay, limit x tends to f of x, limit x tends to a g of x. Okay, we can separate limits only. कब separate करते बताओ बच्चों, you can separate like this जब individual limits होता है ना, limit x tends to a f of x exist, limit x tends to a g of x exist, then only we can separate. Okay, and we can do easily if we separate. So let's try to separate, let's see whether they exist or not, then we can separate. So for separating, the condition is individually it should exist. So limit x tends to infinity, individually this exists or not, x square plus x minus 1 by 3x square plus 2x plus 1 4. Let's see whether it exists or not. Okay, so here now will it exist or not. So again take, since it is x tends to infinity, we can take directly x common. So highest power of x here, what is the highest power of x, it is x square 1 plus 1 by x minus 1 by x square again. Okay, and denominator is again x square, highest power of x square, this is 3 plus 2 by x plus 4 by x square. So now this is infinity by infinity indeterminate form. This is determinate form, and we should eliminate the factor which cause indeterminate form. So we can cancel out x square by x square. So this tends to 0, this tends to 0, this tends to 0. This is 1 by 3. Means our limit exists. Okay, we got some value. Okay, similarly, 1 minute. Okay, recording. Similarly, let's see this one whether it exists or not. Limit x tends to infinity 3x square plus x by x minus 2. Okay, so limit x tends to infinity 3x square plus x minus 2. Will it exist or not? So it is highest power here it is x square. So like we can take highest power. Okay, here it is x, so it is 3 plus 1 by x. It is 1 minus 2 by x. X cancel. 3 plus 1 by x is 0. This is 3, but it is infinity into 0. Infinity into 3. So it is 3 infinity. Okay. So 3 infinity doesn't mean it does not exist. 3 infinity is some limiting value. That is good. It is infinity. It doesn't mean it does not exist. So individual limits both exist. Before we got 1 by 3. Here we got 3 infinity. So limit x tends to a f of x exist. Limit x tends to a g of x exist. So we can use L power m. But we can directly substitute values. Okay. So what is the value of limit x tends to f of x? We got 1 by 3. And what is the value of we got here? Infinity. So 1 by 3 power infinity is, बताओ बच्चों क्या होता है? Value less than a power infinity is 0. Okay, 0. So answer is 0. So next question. Next question. Okay. Limit n tends to infinity sine power n into 2 of 2 pi n by 3n plus 1. N belongs to natural number. Okay. Okay, how to do this? So here limit n tends to infinity. Can we write this function as multiplying of more function? Like we have the formula ki kaise limit x tends to a f of x into g of x. Can we write it as limit x tends to a? Okay, give it like that. पहले इसको sin 2 pi n by 3n plus 1 to sin 2 pi n to 3n plus 1 ऐसे n times. Okay, now my question is कि can we separate into individual limits? समझ में आ रहा है ना आपको? क्या समझ में आ रहा है? Can we limit x tends to a f of x into, this is the rule I said last time, limit x tends to a f of x into limit x tends to a g of x, means it is L into m. Can we separate like this and substitute direct value L value and m value? Can we do like this? For doing like this, limit extends to f of x must exist and limit extends to a g of x must exist. So here for doing like, for separating like this individual L into M, we should see whether limit extends to a this single function exist or not. Okay, and limit extends to the single function exist or not. Okay, so let's see these functions, individual functions exist or not. Limit x tends to infinity, individual function sine of 2 pi n by 3n plus 1, this exists or not. Okay, we should see. If you see, if you for this to exist now, limit x tends to infinity sine 2 pi n by 3n plus 1. For to exist this, for this to exist, this is f of g of x. F of g of x, sine of some function. Okay, f of g of x. Again in another rule, limit x tends to a f of g of x. This to exist, for this to exist, we can write as limit x tends to a g of x. कब लिख सकते हैं इसे? When both f of x comma g of x exist, okay, individually. So f of x means here sin x. Sin x is exist everywhere, you know. And g of x is 2 pi n by 3n plus 1. 2 pi n by 3n plus 1 should exist at x equals infinity, n equals to infinity. Okay, so let's see. Means हमारा criteria क्या? f of x, both f of x and g of x must exist, and f of x is sin x is exist at x equals to infinity. मतलब sin n it is exist at x equals to infinity. F of okay, sin x, and g of x is 2 pi x by 3x plus 1 as x tends to infinity. This is exist, limit x tends to infinity, sin x exist, x tends to infinity. So this should exist at x tends to infinity. So limit x tends to infinity, we can take a common as x. So x by x, this is 2 pi, this is 3 plus 1 by x. Okay, so this is indeterminate form. We extracted it and we can cancel this out. The remaining thing is 1, this is 0, so 2 pi by 3. So we got some value. It means limit exist. Limit x tends to infinity, g of x exist. So limit x tends to infinity, g of x exist. It means इसका अर्थ ये है कि we can separate into. So when f of x and g of x exist, I said limit x tends to a f of x, f of g of x. We can write it as f of limit x tends to a g of x. Okay. So when both limits exist, individual limits, so we can write it as sine of limit n tends to infinity 2 pi n by 3n plus 1. Okay, so and this value is we got 2 pi by 3, sine of 2 pi by 3. So समझ में आ रहा है? And here also sine 2 pi by 3 is we got, what is the value of this? Root 3 by 2. Means this whole limit also existed and we got root 3 by 2. Means root 3 by 2 मैंने बताया, this we can write as limit, मतलब limit sine of 2 pi n by 3n plus 1, sine of 2 pi n by 3n plus 1, ऐसे sine of 2 pi n by 3n plus 1. Okay, so for separating this into limit x tends to a sine of 2 pi n by 3n plus 1, limit x tends to x tends to infinity, n tends to infinity. Okay, no, x and n interchangeably we can use. Sine of 2 pi n by 3n plus 1 and so on. Limit n tends to infinity. Sine of 2 pi n by 3n plus 1. For writing this in the, like this, okay, matlab separating limits, for that individual limit must exist, and we proved individual limit exist. We proved limit x tends to infinity sine 2 pi n by 3n plus n is 2 pi by 3 means existed. So we can multiply this, matlab individual limit exists, so we can write like this as this. So and we get individual answer. We have individual answer, it is through 2 pi by 3 2 pi by 3 nahi kitne root 3 by 2 n times, okay, root 3 by 2 means it is root 3 by 2 whole power n, okay, and n is infinity. Limit n देखो now root 3 by 2 is root 3 is 1.732 and 2 is 2 power infinity. This is less than 1 and less than 1 power infinity is 0. समझ में आ रहा है ना? Okay, good. So this is okay, this is how we should do. So whenever they give this type of function, you should be very careful whether can we separate like that or not. What are basic rules you should follow. Okay, so next question is limit x tends to infinity. Limit x tends to infinity cube root of x plus 1 into x plus 2 into x plus 3 minus x. Okay, ये देखो कैसे करते हैं, बताओ, मैंने बताया ना, हियर आपको सोचना है कि मतलब दिस इज इन्फिनिटी माइनस इन्फिनिटी, so you should eliminate the factor which causes indeterminate form. Infinity minus infinity is the indeterminate form. So how we will eliminate it? Is eliminating here is somewhat tough, but मैंने बताया मतलब तुमको आपको सोचना है कि मतलब you can rationalize here, no problem. You should think कि यहाँ if you मतलब सोचते स्टूडेंट जब एग्जाम लिखते सोचते मतलब रैशनल कर पाते हैं नहीं, रैशनलाइज करते तो न्यूमरेटर में ज़्यादा पावर ऑफ you will get more power of x compared to denominator, then you will get infinity, but हमारा क्वेश्चन तो infinity का ऑप्शन भी नहीं है, so that is wrong, so he will not proceed further. So then you will think कि मतलब क्यों दिया फिर. So when you rationalize ना with ऐसे मतलब जब rationalize करते हैं और then you should think कि लेट्स टेक एग्जांपल इसको क्यूब करते देन यहाँ x इफ यू मल्टीप्लाई ना यू विल गेट कोफिशिएंट 1 x क्यूब, हियर आल्सो क्यूब करते देन यू विल गेट कोफिशिएंट 1 x क्यूब, देन x क्यूब कैंसिल आउट, गुड. देन द मैक्सिमम पावर पॉसिबल इन द न्यूमरेटर इज x स्क्वायर एंड डिनोमिनेटर इज x स्क्वायर, सो कैंसिल आउट एंड यू विल गेट सम वैल्यू. So that is the thing, you should observe it like that. Okay, you should do this type of questions like this. So here I want to use a cube minus b cube formula. So that is a minus b into a cube minus b cube equals to a minus b into a square plus b square plus ab. Okay, so we can write it as a minus b as a cube minus b cube, that is x plus 1 into x plus 2 into x plus 3 minus b cube x cube by a square plus b square plus ab, a square x plus 1 into x plus 2 into x plus 3 whole power 2 by 3 plus b square plus x square plus ab x into x plus 1 x plus 2 x plus 3 whole power 1 by 3. ओके, नाउ देखो मैंने बताया ना, इफ यू मल्टीप्लाई दिस टर्म ना क्यूबिक पॉलिनोमियल you will get x cube plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 6x square. Next 1 into 2 6 6 plus 3 9 9x 2 plus 3 5 5 plus 3 8 2 plus 3 2 plus 6 8 नहीं 2 plus 6 8 8 plus 3 11. Look 11x plus 6 minus x cube by, okay, denominator you can write as it is. So denominator as it is, so denominator as it is ऐसे लिखो. ओके, तो देखो आई साइड ना द power 3 x power 3 का power मतलब term will get cancelled. So what you left with? You left with x power x plus 1 into x plus 2 into x plus 3 whole power 2 by 3 plus x square. Okay, here x into x plus 1 x plus 2 x plus 3 whole power 1 by 3. Okay ना, so here 6x square plus 11x plus 2 6. Okay, now what you will do, the highest power of x in the numerator is x square, so x square common ले लिया 6 plus 11 by x plus 6 by x square. ओके, एंड डिनोमिनेटर में x स्क्वायर कॉमन लिया, यहाँ से x कॉमन लेते हैं और यहाँ से x स्क्वायर कॉमन ले सकते हैं. हियर if you take x common here, what will happen? x cube power 2 by 3 is x square. X square it is 1 plus 1 by x, 1 plus 2 by x, 1 plus 3 by x whole power 2 by 3. Okay, again this is 1 plus, again this is x square common लिया plus 1 plus this is plus 1 into x square common लिया 1 plus 1 by x, 1 plus 2 by x, 1 plus 3 by x whole power 1 by 3. ओके, समझ में आ रहा है ना? सो देखो दिस इज द infinity by infinity form. Okay, so this is the term which causes indeterminate form. Okay, we should eliminate the factor which causes indeterminate form, so we can cancel it, so you will get left with 6 by, this is 1 1 1 1 plus this is 1 plus this is 1. Okay, so answer is 2. Okay, 1 good, ठीक है, so answer is 2. Next camera maybe next question. limit n tends to infinity 1 by 1 plus n square 1 by 2 plus n square. Okay, plus n by n plus n square. Okay, so this is our question. Limit n tends to infinity 1 by 1 plus n square, 1 by 2 plus n square, नहीं 2 by n 2 plus n square. Sorry, and it is going to n by n plus n square. Okay, so now how to do? This is somewhat important, good question. So how will you proceed? How will you proceed? Students मैं सोचते कि मतलब स्टूडेंट सोचते कि मतलब क्वेश्चन ऐसे क्यों दे रहे, ऐसे क्यों दिया, मतलब दूसरी तरीके से मतलब क्यों नहीं दिया. यहाँ इफ यू गिव एन इक्वल्स टू इन्फिनिटी दिस इज 0 प्लस 0, ऐसे ऐसे जाते तो मतलब यहाँ 0 आते, बट अब द अदर टर्म्स ना एज न्यूमरेटर इज गोइंग ना, मतलब द अदर टर्म्स वी कांट से दैट आर 0 और समथिंग एल्स. ओके, समझ में आ रहा है ना? So like they will have some values. Okay, so how to do this? If you hit and trial करते तो मतलब यहाँ n plus n by n square यहाँ 1 है, but if you just add this n terms n by n plus n by n plus n square and 1 by n plus n square, but denominator different, we can't add that. Denominators are different, we can't add this. Okay, but it is infinity plus infinity. This is indeterminate form, infinity plus infinity. So how we will do this? Then मैं सोचते हैं कि मतलब कुछ मेथड है क्या ये दूर करने के लिए, स्टूडेंट सोचते हैं. फिर मैं आई वांट टू डू हिट एंड ट्राई लाइक ऐसे कि मतलब कैन वी इफ यू वांट टू टेक डिनोमिनेटर कॉमन, if you take मतलब denominator common, then we can add मतलब same denominator, if you take same denominator then we can add. So कैसे करते बताओ, क्यों दिया ऐसा क्वेश्चन? So I want to use here, I want to see whether we can use sandwich theorem or not. Okay, because यहाँ numerator भी different है, denominator terms भी different है, so it will be very complicated if you do directly, you can't do directly. So let's try to use sandwich theorem. Let's assume कि assume कैसे क्या assume करते हैं? Assume मतलब some f of x equals to, पहले मैं क्या करता है, मैं मतलब जो लेफ्ट टर्म है ना, लेफ्ट साइड टर्म 1 प्लस एन स्क्वायर, इसको डिनोमिनेटर कांस्टेंट रख के न्यूमरेटर्स को वेरी करते हैं. ठीक है, आई विल टेक एफ ऑफ एक्स एज 1 by 1 plus n square by 2 by 1 plus n square plus n by 1 plus n square. ठीक है, I will take f of x as like this. Okay, so the question comes है कि f of x is greater than the given question. Let's take this is a of x, limit n tends to infinity a of x, this is a of x. Okay, f of x is greater or a of x is greater than, बताओ. ये देखो 2 plus n square 1 plus n square which is greater term, 2 by 1 plus 1 n square is more bigger than 2 by 2 plus n square. Similarly third term, fourth term with some n term, n by n plus n square is smaller than n by 1 plus n square. So we can say f of x is greater than a of x. Okay, this is first condition. Okay, Next I want to take some h of x. H of x as, now I want to assume the last term. Okay, last term denominator is n plus n square, and I want to give this denominator to all terms. Okay, so h of x I want to take it as 1 by n plus n square plus 2 by n plus n square plus 3 by n plus n square n by n plus n square. Okay, now we can question. What is the question? Here देखो 1 by 1 plus n plus n square, is it smaller than 1 by 1 plus n square or greater than? It is smaller than this term. Here also 2 by n plus n square, it is smaller than 2 by 2 plus n square, and so on. Okay, so we can say h of x is smaller than a of x. Okay, समझ में आया ना? So our condition, what is the condition? First condition of sandwich theorem. So we got three terms, h of x, j of x, and f of x, and we have a condition h of x is less than a of x, less than or equals to, and f of x. Sandwich first condition is satisfied. Okay, hence let's see limit x tends to f of x. Limit x tends to infinity f of x. What is the value? Limit x tends to infinity, limit n tends to infinity and f of x. F of n, we can say, okay. Limit n tends to infinity, what is the value of this? बताओ बच्चों. Limit n tends to infinity, value of this summation. Since denominator is same now, we can take common. Okay, we can take common 1 plus n square. So now numerator 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3 and up to n, it is n into n plus 1 by 2. Okay, so it is n into n plus 1 by 2. Okay, so it is now n. What is the highest possible power of n? Okay, बताओ. That is n square. We can take common. So यहाँ से we can take n 1 plus 1 by n by 2 into n square 1 plus 1 by n square. Okay, this is, we can cancel out n square, that is 1. This is 1 by 2. Okay, so समझ में आ रहा है ना? We taken f of x as like that, and denominators are same, so 1 plus n square, and numerator 1 plus 2 plus 3, sum up to n, it is n into n plus 1 by 2, sum of n natural numbers. So we can take n square common here, n square common here, highest power. So 1 plus 1 by n is 1, 1 plus 1 by n square is 1, so 1 by 2. So limit x tends to infinity, f of x is 1 by 2. Limit x tends to infinity, f of x is 1 by 2. You can write here limit x tends to infinity, f of x, we got 1 by 2. Similarly limit x tends to infinity, h of x, what you will write bachcho? So h of x, what I said, that is 1 by n plus n square, 2 by n plus n square by n plus n square. Okay, here also take denominator common, n by n plus n square common. So 1 plus 2 plus up to n, it is again n into n plus 1 by 2. Okay, समझ आ रहा है ना? n into n plus 1 by 2. So here again take n square common, highest power, n 1 plus 1 by n to n square 1 by n plus 1. Okay, n square काट दिया. 1 plus 1 by n is 1 by 2. 1 plus 1 by n is again 1. So value is 1 by 2. समझ में आ रहा है ना? Okay. So we can say here also limit x tends to infinity h of x is 1 by 2. Limit x tends to infinity f of x we got 1 by 2. And the sandwich theorem, first theorem satisfied, and the second theorem, what is the second condition? If the first condition satisfied, if again sandwich theorem says that if limit x tends to a f of x equals to l equals to limit x tends to a h of x, and l is we got 1 by 2. If both limits are equal and equals to l equals to like limit x tends to a h of x equals to l. Okay, then we can say limit x tends to a of x equals to l, that is equals to 1 by 2. समझ में आ रहा है? So our answer is 1 by 2. Okay. 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 Next question. Limit n tends to infinity 1 by n cube step of 1 power 1 x plus step 2 square x plus step n square x. So this is our question. So how will you proceed? बच्चों, you should keep it in mind कि whenever the question contains step x ना, you should be somewhat like you should think somewhat differently. Whenever question contains step x ना, here ये देखो step x minus the flower part of x. If you can write step x as x minus flower part of x. The flower part of x is varies between 0 and 1. Okay, means here if you write step x 1 power 1x as 1 power 1x minus flower part of x, 2 square x minus flower part of 2 square x. The flower part है ना, that varies between minus 1 and plus 1. And if you have flower part, and you will get maximum n flower parts. Maximum value of n flower parts is n only. Okay, and n by n cube मतलब n by n cube is 0. Here closing towards answer, you are approaching towards answer very easily if you do in that way. Okay, समझ में आ रहा है ना? So write it in the form of flower part of x 1 by n cube. So it is x 1 power n x minus flower part of 1 power n x. Okay, again 2 square x minus flower part of 2 square x plus 3 square x minus flower part of 3 square x plus n square x minus flower part of n square x. Okay, समझ में आ रहा है ना? स्टेप x इक्वल्स टू x माइनस फ्लावर पॉट ऑफ x। नाउ क्या करते हैं बताओ? 1 स्क्वायर 2 स्क्वायर x कॉमन ले लो, दिस इज 1 बाय n क्यूब। x कॉमन ले लो तो क्या होता है x इंटू 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square up to n square. What is the value of that? That is n into n plus 1 by 2n plus 1 by 6. Okay, this is the formula, and remaining things are flower pot of 1 power n x minus flower pot of 2 power 2 into x 1 power 2 minus flower pot of 3 square x okay by n cube. मैंने बताया ना, this flower pot of 1 square x, flower pot of 2 square x, flower pot of 3 square x, and up to flower pot of n square x. The maximum value of flower pot x is 1. So it maximum value of these terms is 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 up to n terms. So it is the maximum value is, it varies between 0 and minus 1. So maximum, let's take, it varies between 0, so this value n, okay, minus here take n cube common. Let's take example, okay, take n cube common here. So if you take n cube from this term, so what we will get? N cube by n cube. So here x by 6, 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1, is it 2 plus 1 by n, okay, by 6, okay 6 लिख लिया, minus मैंने बताया minus 0 less than n by n cube, okay, समझ में आ रहा है ना? So this is somewhere between n and it is n cube, so it is 0. Okay, if you take n also, n by n cube is 1 by n square equals 0 again. Okay, the maximum value also giving you 0, in between values must be giving 0. So 1 plus 1 by n, it is 2. So answer is n cube cancel. So answer is x by 3. Answer is x by 3. Okay, good. Let's see. Okay, next question. Limit n tends to infinity, x square plus 1 by x plus 1 minus ax plus b equal to 0. Find a and b. Okay, find a and b. How to find? बताओ. So here now let's take LCM. So here it is x square plus 1 minus ax square plus bx minus ax minus b x plus 1 equal to 0. Okay, so now limit x tends to infinity, this is giving you some 0, means you can interpret that one thing ki coefficient of x square in the numerator must be equal 0. Okay, and coefficient of x, coefficient, if then you will take x and x common in the numerator and denominator, then the coefficient of x again equal to should be equal to 0. Okay, so coefficient of x square equal to 0 here, then you will get a equals to 1. Again coefficient of x, then a equals to 1, then if you keep a equals to 1, then what we will get? 1 plus 1 minus bx minus b by x plus 1. So now again, okay, minus ax, no? Minus b minus ax, this is 1. Again now you will take x common here. After taking x common, now for getting 0, the constant terms must be equal 0. So here now let's take x common, x common, x common. This is 1 by x minus b by x minus b minus b by x minus 1 by 1 by 1 plus 1 by x. Okay, x cancel. Now देखो, this is giving you a 0 value, this is 0, this is 0, this is 0, this is giving you 0, means इसका अर्थ है कि minus b minus 1 equal to 0, means b equals to minus 1. समझ में आ रहा है ना? That's the thing. Okay, next question. Question is limit n tends to infinity minus 1 power n minus 1 sine pi root over n square plus 0.51 plus 1. Okay, so this is our question. N belongs to natural number. Okay, this is our question. So how to proceed? बताओ how to proceed. मतलब ये this is very crucial. ये देखो, they are saying that limit n tends to infinity minus 1 power n minus 1 sine of pi into root over n square plus 0.5 plus 1. Here root over n square is tending to infinity, this is tending to infinity, this is tending to 1. So अरे यार साइन इन्फिनिटी, अरे ये तो ऑस्किलेटिंग फंक्शन है, अरे ये क्या हुआ भाई, कोटा सर ने दिया, मतलब इतनी टफ क्वेश्चन. साइन ऑफ दिस फंक्शन ऑस्किलेटिंग फंक्शन, मतलब यू डोंट गेट एग्जैक्ट वैल्यू, बट ये क्वेश्चन तो दिया, ऑप्शन में एग्जैक्ट वैल्यू तो देते हैं. ओके, ऑस्किलेटिंग मतलब कुछ ना कुछ ऑप्शन आंसर देते हैं ना. इट इज ऑस्किलेटिंग बिटवीन माइनस 1 and plus 1, बट ऑप्शन में कुछ एग्जैक्ट वैल्यू दिया. Then how to proceed? This is only information we have. Okay, how to proceed? Then सोचना मतलब you should think कि यार limit n tends to infinity ऐसे दिया, देन मतलब हमारा दिमाग यही में ऐसे होना चाहिए कि मतलब ऐसे सोचना स्टूडेंट कि यहाँ साइन फंक्शन क्यों दिया और ट्रिग्नोमेट्री फंक्शन क्यों दिया, मतलब ई पावर सेम फंक्शन देते तो ई पावर सेम फंक्शन क्यों नहीं दिया, मतलब ट्रिग्नोमेट्री फंक्शन का मतलब कुछ यूज कर सकते हैं क्या ट्रिग्नोमेट्री फंक्शन में, ट्रिग्नोमेट्री फंक्शन ऑफ दैट, वो कुछ ट्रिग्नोमेट्री का फंक्शन का रूल्स मतलब यूज करके कुछ मैनिपुलेशन कर सकते हैं। हमारा मतलब यहाँ ऐसे सोचना है कि यहाँ रूट ऑफ समथिंग है, इन्फिनिटी टेंड कर रहा है, इन्फिनिटी टेंड करने के मतलब फॉर दैट वी शुड फॉर रिमूविंग इंडेटरमिनेट फॉर्म वी नो दैट इन्फिनिटी बाय इन्फिनिटी कैंसिल करना एक्स स्क्वायर एक्स क्यूब ऐसे, और तो कैंसिल हियर हमारे पास कुछ डिनोमिनेटर है ही नहीं, डिनोमिनेटर कैसे आते हैं, मतलब कैन वी यूज एनी ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक रूल्स टू गेट सम डिनोमिनेटर फॉर्म, सो ऐसे ऐसे सोच के हम करना है। सो फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन वी शुड प्रोसीड लाइक दिस, साइन ऑफ n pi minus x, okay, it is equals to minus 1 power n minus 1 sin x, okay. So here what we can write, it is minus 1 power n minus 1, this we can write as minus 1 power n minus 1 into sin n pi minus pi n square plus 0.5 n plus, देन इसको क्या करते हैं, इसको अगेन रैशनलाइज करो, अगेन रैशनलाइज करने के बाद आई साइड अगेन मतलब यहाँ तो रैशनलाइज करने के बाद न्यूमरेटर में n स्क्वायर टर्म आते हैं, डिनोमिनेटर में n स्क्वायर टर्म n टर्म होता है, सो कैसे 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 मतलब देखा देखो n स्क्वायर कैंसिल हो जाते हैं, समझ में आ रहा है, यू शुड थिंक लाइक दैट, पहले थिंक करो फिर पेन पेपर में रखो। सो यहाँ फैक्टराइज करते हैं, क्या होता है, दिस इज इक्वल्स टू 1 साइन ऑफ पाई कॉमन ले लो, पाई कॉमन ले लो तो क्या होता है, फैक्टराइज करो n माइनस रूट ओवर n स्क्वायर प्लस 0.5 n प्लस 1, इसको फैक्टराइज करते तो n प्लस रूट ओवर n स्क्वायर प्लस 0.5 n प्लस 1 बाई n प्लस रूट ओवर n स्क्वायर प्लस 0.5 n प्लस 1। सो नाउ a प्लस बी इंटू ए माइनस बी क्या होता है बताओ बच्चों, 1 इंटू साइन पाई ए स्क्वायर माइनस बी स्क्वायर मीन्स n स्क्वायर माइनस n स्क्वायर प्लस 0.5 n प्लस 1 बाई दिस इज n प्लस n स्क्वायर प्लस 0.5 n प्लस 1, ओके। समझ में आ रहा है, लो देखो नो यहाँ n स्क्वायर कैंसिल, सो अगेन वी लेफ्ट विथ साइन ऑफ पाई इंटू minus 0.5 minus 1 by, here the highest of power of n we can take common as n, this is 1 plus root over 1 plus 1 by n square, so here again take n common, here take n common, we will get sin pi n common ले लिया minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by n by यहाँ n common ले लिया 1 plus root over 1 plus 1 by n square, so n cancel, now 1 by n tends to 0. This is minus 1 by 2. This is plus 2. So it is sine minus pi by 4. Pi by 4. Sine minus pi by 4 is minus 1 by root 2. This is our answer. समझ में आ रहा है? So you should think like that. Okay. Careful. Now let's do some more questions. Okay. Limit n tends to infinity. 1 by n square. Okay. Step of 1 into x plus step 2x step nx. This is similar question. Okay. This is same question. Okay. Not same. So we can write similarly. I said 1 by n square. This is x minus log of x plus 2x minus floor of 2x plus nx minus floor of nx. Okay. Again sum of 1 by n square, n x common 1 plus 2. This is n into n plus 1 by 2. Okay. Minus floor of maximum, floor of 1, floor of x, floor of 2x, floor of 3x up to n maximum values. Again this is between 0 and n. Okay. So again take n square common here. N square common by n square. So it is x by 2. Okay. Minus this is 1 by n square. This quantity by n square. Okay. This quantity by n square. So here it is 10 is to 1. So it is cancelled. So this quantity by n square is maximum value of this is 1 n, and it is, if it is n also, n by n square is 0. So it is answer is x by 2. Okay. Let's move further. Okay. Limit n tends to infinity. Cos pi root over n square plus n. This is my homework question. Okay. Homework question. Okay. Where n is integer. N is integer. The hint here is I just talk about sign question using the question previous to question I use sign, so here they use cos. Do it. Okay. And write answer in comments. Okay. Next question. Next question is okay, evaluate limit x tends to 1, k equals to 1 to 100, x power k minus 100 by x minus 1. Okay. This we can write as, this is very easy. Maybe they can ask in your JEE Mains integer questions. X tends to 1 we can write as, this is x power k we can write as x power 1 plus x square plus x cube plus x power 100 minus 100. Okay. By x minus 1. So we can write it as limit h tends to 0. This is 1 plus h whole power 1 1 plus h whole square 1 plus h whole power 100 minus 100. Okay, this is 1 plus h minus 1. So again 1 plus h whole square, this tends to, this is again, this we can write as 1 plus h. Okay, the second term we can write as 1 plus 2h plus 1 plus x whole power n. It is h square. No, 100 term we can write as ki 1 plus 100 into h. Okay, and 1 plus x whole power and what is 1 plus x whole power and expansion? 1 plus x whole power n equals to 1 plus nx into nx plus 1 plus nx plus n into n minus 1 by 2 factorial into x square. In place of n we have 100, so you can write as 100 into 99 into h square by 2 factorial ऐसे, so minus 100. In beach maybe you will get like that, but these h square terms na, they are very small, so we can neglect these terms. Okay, समझ में आ रहा है ना? Here 1 plus x whole power n, this is 1 plus nx plus n into n minus 1 x square by 2 factorial and so on. In place of x square we have h square and n is 199, these terms. So h square by 2 factorial h cube, but this comes as 0. This is 0. Look, we can write as a 1 plus nx. I will teach in next class. By 1 plus h minus 1. This is h. So this is 1 plus 2h, 1 plus h, 1 plus 2h up to 1 plus 100h minus 100 by h. This is equals to 100 plus h common, 1 plus 2 plus up to 100, it is n into n plus 1 by 2, 100 into 101 by 2 minus 100 by h, 100 and cancel, h cancel. This is 100, this is 50 into 100, 5050. Okay, next question. Next question is too late. Limit x tends to infinity, x square 1 minus cos 1 by x. Okay, see, limit x tends to infinity, this function is what happening to this function? This is oscillatory function and this is tending to infinity square. On the oscillatory function we don't know how it is oscillating, so this is infinity into 0. Infinity into 0 is indeterminate form. So to make it in determinate form, I want to write it as, this is 2 sine square 1 by 2x. Okay, so 2 sine square, okay, x. Now it is equals to 2 into sine square 1 by 2x by 1 by x square. Okay, so it is equals to, multiply with 4 and divide with 4, 2 by 4 into sine square 1 by 2x by 1 by 2x whole square. See, limit x tends to infinity, 1 by 2x we can equals to some t tends to 0. Okay, so it is 2 by 4 is 1 by 2, limit t tends to 0, sine square t by t square is 1, limit t tends to 0, sine t by t equals to 1. So if you apply here, it is equals to 1 by 2 into 1 इक्वल्स टू 1। ठीक है, समझ में आ रहा है? नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, question is limit n tends to infinity 3 into 2 power n plus 1 minus 4 into 5 power n plus 1 5 into 2 power n plus 7 into 5 power n. Okay, so here it is n equals infinity, infinity by infinity form. We should remove the factor which causes indeterminate form. Okay, so here, but for taking, I said when these type of questions are given, take the bigger term 5 power n common. For taking 5 power n common, we don't have 5 power 1, so we can write it as 3 into 2 6 6 into 2 power n minus 4 5 is 20 20 into 5 power n by 20 into 5 power n, okay, by 5 into 2 power n plus 7 into 5 power n. So now take 5 power n common, by 5 power n common, this is 2 by 5 whole power n minus 20 by 2 by 5 whole power n plus 7. Okay, now this is 0 and this is 2 by 5 whole power n tends to infinity, this is 0, 2 by 5 whole power n tends to infinity, this is 0, this is we got minus 20 by 7. This is our answer. Okay, let's go to our last question of this session. Let's go to our last session of this session. Limit x tends to infinity e power root over x power 4 plus 1 by minus e power x square plus 1. Since again here infinity minus infinity, so it is in indeterminate form, so we should either we should take out the factor which causes indeterminate form. So here, since we can write this as e power, if you take x square common, 1 plus 1 by x power 4 whole power 1 by 2, ठीक है, minus this minus e power x square plus 1, ठीक है, and this is binomial. Let's expand, this is e power x square 1 plus 1 by 2 x power 4 plus all other terms are very small because x is tend to infinity, again minus e power x square plus 1. So it is e power x square plus 1 by 2 x square minus e power x square plus 1. Okay, done. So this is क्या होता है, e power x square common, because e power x square is the factor which causes indeterminate form, which causes indeterminate form, so we should take out the factor. So e power x square common, so it is e power 1 by 2 x square minus 1. This is our final result. Now when x tends to infinity, this is inside term tends to minus 1. Okay, this is tends to 0 and this is minus okay, minus e power 1. Okay, this is tends to 0, this is minus e, 0 minus e minus e, so this is infinity and this is minus e, this is equals to minus infinity. Okay, so the class was very lengthy because, and I skipped some problems also because I want to explain you people through very easily, that's why I took this much time, sorry.